Tad Lippert here from D.A. Davidson, and we're talking about this week's market news, but we're starting off with yesterday. Stocks were mixed, so what was it that influenced the market? You know, that's exactly right, Victoria. The Dow was down 15 points yesterday, so basically flat. It closed at 24,999. Sounds like a price on a car or something. Yeah. And the NASDAQ and S&P were actually up a little bit yesterday. The market continues to look at global trade tensions, but then also the earnings that have been coming out so far, which have been very good. Great. And what is it that investors can expect today? Well, the futures are up this morning. We've got a couple big things. One, we've got on the economic side, we have the unemployment report that's coming out. We're expecting that 170,000 new jobs were added last month, along with an unemployment rate that is expected to remain steady at only 3.9%, which is pretty remarkable. And then finally, we have some earnings announcements coming from some big companies that we're aware of, like Merck and ExxonMobil and Chevron, and Amazon came out after the bell yesterday. So a lot of big companies reporting, and that'll influence the market today. All right, and it's a ways off for me, but people are probably curious, how much should be saved when it comes to retirement funds? Well, as you said, $1 million. I need to save about $1 million for my retirement, but is that necessary? Yeah, well, it really is so important to know what you're going to spend in retirement as much as what you save. I mean, I've seen people that have been able to retire on very little. Some can even live on Social Security. It really depends on that side of your budget as well. Okay. But really, the first rule of thumb when you're saving for retirement is that we want to make sure that we're putting in at least what our company is matching, because that's really a true benefit to you. Secondly, start as early as you can and really try to make it a goal to get to 10% of your gross income. And if you can only start with 3%, that's okay. But we can start each year, try to add 1% or 2% to what we're saving to try to get to that 10% goal. But it's so important, the earlier we can start saving, that's really what makes the difference, Victoria. All right, well, thank you so much. I am quite a ways from the $1 million mark, but hey, you never know. Thank you so much, Chad. Thank you, Victoria. We'll be right back after this break.